Hello, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about reinforcements and how to use them. Now, reinforcements are similar in the game to sending troops to a vassal. Now, I don't have any vassals currently, but if you find one, they are the villages like this. I actually do have vassals. Let me look up here. Here, this village has vassals, of course. Now, I can send troops to these villages that are my vassals, and they will be able to take those troops and stick them inside their castle. If they go into the castle of the village, if they go into the castle tab, you will find the troops underneath the green flag here. Now, if you don't have somebody as a vassal and yet you need to support their village somehow, the best way to do this alternatively is to send them reinforcements. So I can also do this to myself, of course, or I can do this for another player. So if I have this village right here, this is my 6th village, and if it's under attack or something, I can click the send troops button, and from this other village, I can send these pikemen to support it. Now, these troops that I'm sending to my other village right there, they are not subtracted from my barracks, so I will not be able to recruit more troops. If we look here at the barracks of this village, right here for reinforcing, there are 50 troops there, and they're still included in the total number of troops that are in that village. Now, the great thing about this, though, is that even though I sent these troops to this village, or I am sending, I'm in the process of doing so, if this village ended up getting razed or captured, I could always pull those troops back simply by going back to the barracks screen, clicking the little information icon, it's a little I for me in English anyway, and then clicking retrieve, selecting all the units, and then clicking retrieve, and they will come right back, even if the village is nothing but a charter. This is very different from a vassal, because if you send troops to a vassal and that vassal gets razed, those troops are gone permanently. Now, however, the aspect in which reinforcements are similar to a vassal is that, as you saw right here, I can pull my reinforcements out of that village at any time, similar to how a liege lord can take troops that are stationed in a vassal's village and use them to attack a target anytime they want, effectively pulling them off the walls of your village. So you don't want to rely too heavily on either reinforcements or vassal liege lord troops, because both of them can be removed at will and will leave your village vulnerable in their absence if, like I said, you rely too heavily on them. Now, another thing you can use reinforcements for is to support a parish. Now, sending reinforcements to a parish works a little bit differently than sending them to a village, and you cannot use a parish to support another parish. However, you can use I can't say that. However, you can use a parish to support another village. Now, when you use a parish to support another village, you will be sending the troops from that parish's barracks to the village you're wanting to support. So, of course, this is a great tactic to use if, say, once again, this village was under attack, except I don't have another nearby village, and I need support for it. So instead of being able to send troops from one village to another village, I'm simply sending them from my parish, which can't be raised anyway. So the most I'm going to lose is some gold or flags that are in that parish. Hopefully, though, I will save the village because I went ahead and I sent some support units. Well, right now you can even see I have some support units sent out. Not many, just about 18 archers, and yeah, they're actually in this village that I was looking at before. Yeah, I should really repair this, but right here you can see the support units I sent. They are under the green flag. They might not always be immediately apparent, but that's where you will find them. And once you are done defending that village, you can just click the information icon in the parish, click retrieve, select all, retrieve those, select all, retrieve, select those, and there they go. Right back to the parish. Now, like I said, sending support troops or reinforcements to a parish from a village is a little bit different from most other scenarios. Now, if I click on this village and I click send troops, they will bring up a different screen. It has the current barrack space, and this is important because the troops that I send as reinforcements to a parish will end up going into the barracks, and they'll be removed from my village's barracks. So let's say I go ahead and send 25 pikemen, like that. I don't know why those disappeared all of a sudden. It just needs refresh. Okay, there we are. Once these troops reach this parish, they will be added to the parish barracks and subtracted from my village's barracks, which means essentially you can use this tactic to supply your parishes with new armies if you don't have enough gold to hire some, or you can also use this to get rid of troops that are in your villages that you don't need and yet don't want to just send them off on a suicide squad or mission. Now, it should be noted that when it comes to reinforcing parishes as well, you can oversend. So if there is only 100 unit space left in the parish barracks and yet you send 400 troops, 300 of those are going to go bye-bye forever. They're going to be deleted. So you don't want to oversend, but you can, and I have mentioned this in some other videos where it could be useful to actually oversend. If you want to keep your popularity high, you can simply recruit peasants, send them to your parish to get rid of them, to effectively delete them. And this is in the early parts of the game when you don't have the army speed needed to attack AI targets to suicide them on the target. And even still, suiciding troops on AI targets is never a given thing. However, oversending units to a parish barracks can be readily relied upon to effectively delete those troops if you need them to be deleted. That is the best way to delete troops, because if you just disband the troops, they will still actually be present in the village's village screen. I guess that's the best way to put it. Yeah, but to actually disband those peasants, you either have to kill them or you have to send them to a parish, and that will effectively delete them. So that was an overview of reinforcements in Stronghold Kingdoms, and it should give you a general idea on how they are used and how you can use them. So thank you very much as always for watching, and I hope to see you next time.
Stronghold Kingdoms. The battle has just begun.